Testing. Do we have sound? I think so. Start recording this. And wouldn't you know it, right when I start a stream, I hear children coming down the stairs. Let's see here. Let me check if it posted on Patreon yet, and then I'll get started. Where is... Okay. Looks like it is on Patreon now. Uh-oh. Alright, I believe, is there a chat box for you guys? I see one person watching, I'm not sure if that's just myself. Check one more thing here. Okay. Alright, so I will just get started here. So, hey everyone, it's me, Paul. I just want to thank you all for your support on Patreon. It really means a lot to me. And, oh, sorry for my voice. I'm getting over a cold here. Pardon me. Can you hear me all right? This is the first time I've had my setup like this before, where the camera's looking down at my paper, and so it's a little awkward. I've got like this, I have my camera connected to a broom handle, which is like lodged in between some things.
What's that?
I'm not talking to you. You need to leave the window closed and be quiet.
What were you talking to?
Kids. So this is the first time I've done it this way. Tomorrow's Valentine's Day, and I haven't done a new RefToon in a long time because I've been working on the Pilgrim's Progress children's book, which is coming along quite nicely. And so I'm talking with Wrath and Grace, who they normally do a lot of like t-shirts and stuff, but they've recently gone into publishing books. So I've been talking with them about possibly publishing it, and I'm just waiting on a contract from them, and we'll get that going, and that'll be released sometime this year, hopefully. But as for now, I need to get some new tunes out. And so I was looking for Valentine's ideas that would be for Christians, like Christian Valentines ideas, and I found a lot of hilarious Reformed Calvinist Valentines that I just thought were hilarious, and I'm thinking about maybe doing like a few RefToons based on those throughout the day tomorrow, like maybe like 10-minute drawings that I can do live throughout the day for people on Facebook or YouTube. But I wanted to get the ideas out there first, and I wanted to share the ideas with you, the patrons of RefToons first. So this first idea I had, I don't know if you can see this very well, but it's just a quick little sketch that I drew of Martin Luther walking with Katie von Bora, his wife. Oh, probably can't see that very clearly. The light is too bright. But they're walking together, and next to them up here is like this banner that's being carried by two birds or doves, and it says, "The Christian is supposed to love his neighbor, and since his wife is his nearest neighbor, she should be his deepest love." Sorry, phone's ringing. Just a second. Okay, someone else got it. So this is going to be the main RefToon that I'm going to do for tomorrow. And so what I like to do is I like to sketch it out in this sketchbook first. And then, oh, someone's calling again. Here, let me do something here. Copy. I'm just checking Patreon again. Sorry for keep stopping what I'm doing, but I've never done live on Patreon before. Okay. Someone says it's not playing. Does it work? I've never done this on Patreon before. Okay, so someone, let's see, whoops. That link should take you to, what? Oh, good grief. What if I do it as private? Here we go. Let's try that. Nope. So it's still apparently not showing up for anybody. It shows that one person is watching, and I think that might be me. Let me... This is weird. This is strange. I did everything Patreon said to do, and it's still not working. Seeming to work. I can't even get the watch page. It's not even showing up on my watch page. Stream options. It says I'm live. And I'm figuring all this out while I'm streaming. Wonderful. Oh, this is frustrating. What if I refresh this page? And there we go. There we go. How about publish now? Okay, now it's fixed. Okay, now that I've completely lost my train of thought, I'll wait and see if you guys see it. Alright, someone just joined. Who's that? Say hey in the comments if you're watching. This thing is crazy frustrating. And I used to have light coming in through the window, but the sun has moved, so now it's a little dark. And I could turn on my overhead lights. I don't know if that helps. There we go. All right. Let me know in the comments if you're watching. But I'm gonna start explaining now. So this is Martin Luther and his wife Katie walking down a path. I'm kind of theming it for Valentine's Day, since that's tomorrow. And so he's handing her a flower. If this was John Calvin, I would make that a tulip. He's kind of nudging her, maybe, and she's like, "Oh, thank you. Bless your heart." So she's like, got her hands folded, and she's just, maybe she can have some hearts going up like that. So I just draw the rough sketches here because just to get an idea of their poses. Hey Cedric. Thanks. I'm trying to get over this cold. Glad you found the live stream. Sorry for all the hassle on that. Yeah, it turned out I had to refresh my page after I marked it as unlisted, and it gave me a new link for my live show, so I don't know. Alright, so I've got that. So if you missed the first part, tomorrow's Valentine's Day. I'm working on a comic for tomorrow. I haven't done a new RefToon in such a long time. Says you have disabled watching from embedding on Patreon. I have no idea what that means. I'll have to look into it after I do this. I thought this would be a good idea. But who knows? I saw that Patreon had a live feature, so I thought I'd try it out. I didn't think any trouble would come from it, but trouble always comes from technology. For me, anyways. But anyways, I found a bunch of Reformed Calvinist Valentines on Google, and I thought they were hilarious. So I might play off some of those during the day tomorrow, and I just wanted to sketch out some ideas, and I'll get my ideas all sketched out here, but then tomorrow I will use those ideas and do some like 10-minute live sketches on Facebook or YouTube for everyone to see, not just patrons. But I thank you guys for supporting me on Patreon. I really appreciate it. I'm just sorry I haven't been very active on there lately. I've been I said this earlier when I thought I was live but wasn't really live. I've been working on Pilgrim's Progress children's book and finishing that up, and I just have set aside new RefToons for the sake of finishing that up. and I have a publisher lined up who is Wrath and Grace. They usually do t-shirts and stuff like that, but they are I'm talking with them about publishing the Pilgrim's Progress children's book that I'm working on. So I'm just waiting on a contract for that, and once that's finalized, I'll be able to publicly announce that, which will be fun. I'm excited to get that finished and move on to other things. So back to this. I found this quote. I don't know if I keep thinking you guys heard what I was saying earlier, but nobody was on, so I'll repeat it. So the quote that I found for this, Luther and Katie walking, is, "The Christian is supposed to love his neighbor, and since his wife is his nearest neighbor, she should be his deepest love." Sorry, I can't even read my own handwriting. This is also the first time I've had my camera set up like this. So, next time I do this, I'll be sure to have some more lights in here to, so you can better see what I'm drawing. I have my little webcam attached to a broom handle, which is wedged into a shelving unit next to me. So this is Luther and his wife, and I'm just roughly sketching this out. The banner's gonna go over here with some doves holding it and fluttering about. There were some hilarious Valentines that I wanted to sketch out as well. Early days. Yeah, I've had some early days. I try to get up at 6:30 every morning, but that's hard to do when you're sick and you just don't want to get out of bed. Oh yeah. So one of the Valentines I saw was, "Your name must be Grace because you're irresistible." And I thought John Calvin holding a tulip, or offering a tulip to the viewer. So it'd be like, you got bloop, bloop. Maybe he's like slightly bowing. So bloop. And John Calvin with a smile. Can you even imagine that? His smile is just his mustache going up like that. Wow, that's a really terrible sketch. But this isn't the final paper that I'll be drawing on. I'm just getting ideas here. Okay, so we've got that one. Make sure it has 5 points on the tulip. So, your name must be Grace. And then because you're irresistible. And then what else was there? Something about predestination. Predestined. You were predestined to be mine. I'd say it's our destiny, but in fact, it's our predestiny to be together. Oh. Who else talks about? Oh, A.W. Pink. We can get some A.W. Pink on here. writing love letters because Lorraine, you are my density. Oh man, hold on, I gotta turn my heat down. It's hot in here. Whew. Oh. Okay, so let's see, we've got some AW Pink. There's only like 2 photographs that I've ever seen of him, and they're both like super blurry, so I have to kind of make up what he looks like. He was very stern. I read a little bit about him, and oh, someone's calling. I'm not gonna answer it. So AW Pink could be saying something about predestination. He could be. Oh, he does kind of look like what's his name from Back to the Future. So he could be saying the destiny line. You are my density. You are my pre-density. Predestiny. So these could be like fake Valentines. 1 Corinthians. If I speak in the tongues of men or of angels but do not have love, I am only a resounding gong or a clanging cymbal. Nice. Yeah, that would be a good that would be a good one. Smashing together cymbals and yelling, I love you. Here we go. We've got our cymbals clanging. Got a person. Yeah. And he's just marching on very confidently. Confident in his error. It reminds me of a Presidents of the United States of America song. Love everybody. You got to love everybody. Make them feel good about themselves. Oh man. The 90s. You are my pre-density. I might change that to predestiny. Just because I don't want to deal with questions or people saying I spelled destiny wrong. So yeah, we've got people covering their ears. Make it stop. Maybe like another person over here, another person over here. Because that guy's marching on. And here we've got AW Pink with like a Valentine heart. His arm is like that. You are my pre-density. It's good distractions, Mark. Alright, so while I think about more of those, I'm going to start on this final drawing for the Martin Luther one. And I'm only going to, let's see, how long have I been on? I've been on for 32 minutes. Of course, you guys have only been with me for about 10 minutes or a little bit more. But, oh man. I'll stay on for another 10, 20 minutes. See how far I can get on this sketch. It's over here. And yeah, like I said, next time I do a live video like this with my camera pointing down at my paper, I will try and come up with a better setup with better lighting and better camera position and everything. I think I can adjust that a little bit. Of course, I'm watching a very delayed video. There we go. I think that's better. Good grief, that's terrible lighting. Sorry. Didn't think it would be that bad. Okay, so I've got this flowy banner here, and I'm going to color this in with Copic markers as well. So we've got the birds up here. They're going to be happy little birds. Holding on right there. There's one, and how did I have the other one? Oh yeah, I had the other one kind of looking down over at the two lovebirds. And then so there we go. We've got that. Oh, the lighting was good until just now. Sorry about that. Let me try and change what I did. There might be a setting I can do with my camera. I'll bring in extra light. I'm right next to a window where the sun is shining in, and it's making it really weird. Oh, there we go. I think I fixed it. Maybe I didn't. Okay. Okay, sounds good. You can still make out what I'm doing. That's at least good. Yeah, I need to look into a better way to prop this camera up a little closer to what I'm drawing for this to work, I think. Let's see here. So we've got hill coming down. We've got, we make it interesting, so we make it a little. Actually, that's gonna make them too small, so I'm gonna change that. Really, I was never taught about the Reformation in school, so I never learned about it until after college even. So at least they taught you about the Reformation. So I'm gonna have like a tree right here, but it's not gonna be like a full bleed. Actually, I think I'll do like a box around this panel. I'll make it a panel. I'll make some of the elements pop out a little bit. I'll even bring this down so it pops out. That way. Sometimes that just looks better to me anyways than having the colors fade off towards the edge. So we've got Luther here, and it's a RefToon Luther, so his proportions are not all that great, all that realistic. He's walking. And he's offering her the flower. And so once I get all these shapes in, I'll go in and do a little more detail. And get her shoulder up a little bit. She's very pleased with this gesture. She's wearing a floofy dress as she walks. We don't need to show her feet, I don't think. Oh, pardon me. Okay, now I'll get down to the details. Get his Luther hat on. Some hair sticking out of there. His collar. And let's see. Okay. Pardon me, I'm gonna mute it so I can blow my nose. Okay. So he's got this. And let's see, his hand is like, oh yeah, he was like gonna nudge her a little bit with his elbow. Hey, check this out. Move his foot up here. And do that. She is. I'm gonna grab my reference of her. Okay. Oh. Okay, let's exaggerate it. Give her some hearts for eyes. And she's got like this bun thing in a cafeteria lady hairnet. Okay, and she's also wearing a fur collar, which is going to be hard to draw here, but finish that up. So once I finish up these characters, I think I'm going to have to be done. Got a couple other things I need to finish up as well that are not RefToons related. So we'll go right here. So her hand is like that, and her other hand is like this, and she is there we go. Okay, so that's the base sketch that I usually do for the RefToons. Excuse me. Then I will ink this up using this brush pen, and then I'll color it with Copic markers, and then I'll post it. I'll scan it and touch it up a little bit, and then post it to Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, and Patreon. I'll post it on Patreon as well. So, thanks guys for watching, and I'll try this again, but I'll try and figure it out a little bit better next time. Sorry for the runaround on getting this whole Patreon live stream set up. So I will talk to you guys later as soon as I can find the stop.